Hello there, RGB here for RJB TV. And today we're gonna do some, as you can see in the title, HamburgerSasu against Jose. HamburgerSasu playing in the West. The one and only, the real deal, HamburgerSasu. Here on the pink Protoss, magenta to be more precise. Kind of the same thing. And Jose here on the pale blue Protoss on the middle right of the map. Now, people have been wondering for quite a while now, how good is HamburgerSasu really? Because, it's easy to see and make your decisions based on the replays you see on the channel. But if you never put them up against the foreigners, you never really know how good they actually are. Because players can look really, really good, but you don't really know unless you play against them. I mean, that's what you can say, of course. Of course, there are a lot of things that you can see happen that are really just a dead giveaway that someone is really good. Honestly, HamburgerSasu is one of those players. You can just watch the replay and you see that, okay, this guy's really good. These guys are really, really good. How good is he, really? As we're going to find out. Jose against HamburgerSasu. PvP. Basically, the most balanced opening matchup you can have. Although they both don't know that their opponent is Protoss. At least that's what I think. I think they're playing random against random. That's what I think. I'm not sure, but I think they're playing random against random. They might not be. I honestly have no idea. There's no chat. There's no chat that I have access to before the game. There's no chat in the game. I honestly have no idea if it's random or picked. I just know that most of the time in SCW, players do random against random. That's just what I'm going to assume this is. Until now, they both know that it's pros against Protoss. They've seen each other's probes. We got a gas coming in there from Jose. Very quick adaptation. Getting the Cyber Core there as well. But HamburgerSasu is still on Nexus Triple Gateway. He wants to go for Zealous. He wants to put the pressure up on Jose. He hasn't found him yet though, but Jose has found him. Probe is... it's mining a mineral. It's being cheeky and it's running away with the mineral. Ooh, now HamburgerSasu got 8 less minerals in the stack than before. Gas coming in there, Cybercore coming in as well. It is a forge, not a Cybercore, it's a forge. You're going for a forge before the Cybercore. This is kind of unusual stuff from HamburgerSasu. I haven't really seen him do this too often, but because he went for the Nexus first, he wants to be safe, he doesn't want to take any risks. This Nexus first means that your Zealots are going to come out much later, and the Zealots here arriving from Jose, so maybe that was the correct choice. Going for a Forge just to make sure that he's not going to take any serious damage. Getting a pylon there in the backside to protect his probes from harm, make it easier to protect them. And there's a cannon coming up there in the front, another cannon. Oh, there's a pylon. Takes down the cannon, but while he cancelled it, probes are running to safety. Gonna hide behind the pylon and behind the Zealots. Zealots there still running back and forth. Let's see what he is up to. Got a Cybercore finished, got a Robotics on the way. So we're going to be seeing Robotics play there from Jose. Might go for Shuttle Reaver, might go for Observer. Not too sure. He also has a Citadel of Aduna on the way there in the top corner, hiding it away from HamburgerSasu's vision. The cannon's going to finish up very soon. They're going to keep those probes away. The probe there walking in now, so he finds him for the very first time. Sees it as double gateway. And the fact that there's a double gateway Cybercore there might give him some ideas of what to do. He doesn't find a Robo though there in the backside though, but I think he's going to assume there has to be a Robo. There has to be a Robo or a Citadel of a Dune. There has to be something here in the back that he can't see. Cybercore now on the way for HamburgerSasu. He's a little bit behind on schedule compared to Jose, but his supply is way bigger. He's on 54 supply. He's got way more probes and way more Zealots with a triple gateway production. Now moves out, goes in for the attack. Got Dragoon range on the way. No Robo on the way yet. We do have a Templar's Archive on the way here from Jose and a support bay. But the question is going to be, are those Zealots from HamburgerSasu going to be able to do damage here? He actually catches Jose's Zealots off guard, catches them in between traffic while they're both moving into the middle. Doesn't get any kills though, but it gets some damage on the Zealots. More Zealots are not on the way from Jose. He didn't make any more extra Zealots. So these Zealots from HamburgerSasu are probably going to get blocked out by the Zealots from Jose. But it's still putting Jose in a position where he has to build more cannons to defend himself, put more minerals into something he might not want to put minerals into. Goes in for the backhand. Jose a little bit slow with the response, gets in between, walks away there though. There's too many cannons. He knows there's too many cannons, and the gateway he built there just doesn't allow him to really get in there into the backside. Double Nexus coming in there from Jose. It might be a little bit of an overcompensation or being behind in probe count. More Dragoons entering the middle there. Dragoon range is on the way. I think that because HamburgerSasu saw the Templars archive there in the backside, he's going to assume that Dark Templars are probably on the way. So he's building a cannon in his own choke. He's playing this the Korean rule way. He's not going to go for a massive choke, just a single cannon there in the front to serve as detection. Doesn't have vision on the sides yet against the drop. The drop is going to be on the way very soon though, because there it is. A Reaver and double Dark Templar inside the shuttle. Still no vision there on the corner. Said that Robotics now on the way as well. Dragoon range finishing up very soon, and more Dragoons finishing up there entering the front. He might move those Dragoons to the sides though, because he should know that the drop is on the way very, very soon. I think he saw the support, the Robotics. He must have seen the support bay. So yeah, definitely has to know that something is going to happen. Pulls a Dragoon there. Oh, no, it's just walking back and forth. Sometimes it happens when you send it somewhere. Alright, so the drop there comes in. HamburgerSasu has no units there in the bottom corner. He's not expecting this one yet. It's coming in earlier and faster than he thought it would. Dark Templar scouting ahead. He gives himself away, kills the probe. HamburgerSasu responds because he saw the probe go down to the Dark Templars. Goes in, gonna try to save his life here in the backside. Has an observer on the way to deal with Dark Templars. Dark Templars both went down. Gonna take down the Reaver as well. Doesn't really lose that many probes. He did lose a couple. I think I'll lose about 6. Maybe even 5. Not that many went down, but he is now behind on Jose in probe count, but his supply count is still far superior. And now that he has the observer, he can start thinking about pushing through the front door, because Jose only has a couple of cannons and nothing else in his entire base that can keep him alive. Little bit of a miscalculation there from Jose, because now the counterattack, you're just gonna walk right in all across the map. Gonna go for the fumble attack. Sees the shuttle there on the top side. Maybe he didn't see it, but he might have seen it. There's another shuttle here on the bottom side. Gonna fly in over the right side of HamburgerSasu's base. Still has nothing to protect himself, although now he's pulling his Dragoons back because he feels that, I saw one shuttle there on the top side. Something is coming very soon. And he's right. There's the shuttle. Takes down the shuttle before it can unload, and down it goes. Now he's breaking into the front door here. The cannons there, not enough to defend. The Zealots already went down on the middle of the map. He pulled them into the middle, lost them all for no good reason. But now HamburgerSasu is just breaking through the front door, and he's going to put the pressure up on HamburgerSasu. Now, on Jose, who's now trying to build as many Zealots as he can, as fast as he can, to keep himself alive. Although he's mostly focusing on building cannons there on the bottom side and on the top side, while the shuttle is flying out, ready to storm drop HamburgerSasu and hopefully save Jose's life. Will it be enough? He's got on the bottom side, Dragoons are taking down the gateway. There's a lot of Dragoons, and not a lot of units here in the base for Jose. He pulls back the shuttle. There's nothing in that though. One shuttle here arriving in the base. Storms, misses the Storms, doesn't get any kills. Maybe only killed the probes on the gas. A great pull there from HamburgerSasu. The Templar though is still alive, but they're inside of Jose's base. HamburgerSasu is pushing hard on the gateways, taking them all down. Now once those gateways are all down, he shouldn't have too much trouble pushing through the cannons behind the gateways. He's already killing the cannons behind the gateways. This is going to be over very soon. This should be over very, very soon. Look at me just pushing through, relocating his Dragoons to get fired up on all the cannons, taking out all the cannons. Zealots are tanking. This game is pretty much completely over at this point. Nothing that can happen at this point in the game, except maybe lose. Nope, not gonna storm. The Templar didn't have enough energy, and HamburgerSasu simply overpowers Jose with a gateway mass. Jose tries to go too hard on drops. The drops didn't quite succeed. HamburgerSasu, a little bit of luck there with the reactions, but he manages to come out on top in the end. That game doesn't really say too much. It was kind of like a build order gamble, in a sense, from both players, where Jose tried to gamble on doing more damage with the drop than HamburgerSasu could realistically recover from with a mass attack. But the drop didn't really do too much, so he just stays alive and outmasses a very weakened Jose, who simply doesn't have an army. Might have been a completely different game if that Reaver drop actually got some kills. So we can't really say too much about that game, how good HamburgerSasu really is, compared to the foreign players. Alright, Jose now on the blue Protoss here in the bottom corner. HamburgerSasu on the yellow Terran on the top side of the map. Alright. Let's speed up the first 2 minutes, because otherwise we'd just be looking at a very slow-paced nothingness. There's a depot coming out from HamburgerSasu. We have Pylon coming in from Jose. He's saving up money for a Nexus first. A very standard Western dual order is Nexus, double gateway, Nexus, double gateway. 4 gateways in total. I honestly, personally, really don't like the build order. I really don't like it, because against a Terran who's good and is micro, you put yourself in a position where your technology is so far delayed that by the time you have your technology up and running to start hitting the Terran, they're very well defended. Also, you can't really do much with the delayed 4 gateway. Because if a regular 4 gateway opening already doesn't really work against the Korean Terran micro, why would a 4 gateway after a Nexus work if the Zealots come out about 20 to 30 seconds slower? I just don't see this 4 gateway strategy from Jose work in any way whatsoever. He's got a lot of minerals in the bank as well, and he's not making a third Nexus yet. There it is, third Nexus up and running. So yeah, Nexus, 4 gateway, Nexus. Some players do Nexus, 2 gateway, Nexus, 2 gateway. Some others do Nexus, 4 gateway, Nexus. He's going to be very rich as the game goes on, but the question is going to be, can he break into HamburgerSasu's defenses? We've already seen many players on the channel fail at breaking HamburgerSasu's defenses when he is on the Terran. One Marine makes its way in. The other Marines pulling back to their own base and gonna stay in the choke. He wants to find out what's in the back. What is in the back of Jose's base? Finds the probes. Does he see the double Nexus there in the backside? He didn't actually see the double Nexus, I think. But I think he's gonna assume that there's a double Nexus in the backside. He should have walked just a little bit further so that we, as the viewer, could confirm whether he saw them or whether he didn't. I think knowing as the viewer whether it's there or not is kind of important, because now I can't really say too much about what's going to happen. I really think that for us, knowing whether HamburgerSasu knows is a vital part of information. Now we've got a group of Zealots though moving across the map ready to go for an attack, but the Marines are already there in the front and more Marines are on the way. Medics are on the way, in fact. This shouldn't be too hard for HamburgerSasu to defend with the help of the medics. You just have to micro backwards a very long distance, like just walk for the Firebats to arrive. Firebats gonna move to the front, goes in for the attack, and the fight happens, and the Firebats there are gonna take down those Zealots without much issue whatsoever. And this attack failing means that Jose is gonna keep on failing every single attack from now on. At least with Zealots. Zealots aren't gonna be useless. And now you're gonna see that his technology is only just now starting. He doesn't have any gas yet. Gas mining starts at 4:30 into the game. It's very late into the match. And he goes for Cybercore Forge, double Forge, Cybercore. Maybe he's going to go for a mass gateway unit with double upgrade. Though HamburgerSasu isn't planning on giving him any time to get this all rolling, because he's going to try to break through the front door, but there's a lot of Zealots there. And more cannons are on the way. He goes in right now though. Firebats coming in hot. Firebats taking on the Zealots. Cannons in the back, though, are just completely destroying him. But Firebat there inside the base with the Barrack that flew in. Firebat gets in. Firebat gonna stim those probes all to death. Oh, Jose lost about 13 probes there, maybe even more. But that hurt him pretty badly. And another Firebat is on the way. Gonna walk right in. Walks into some Zealots, though. Gonna have to walk around the Zealots. Gonna try to maneuver his way in there. Can't really get in. Pretty well played here from Jose. Wait, he gets on top. Oh, he kills one. And he forces Jose to pull his probes off the minerals. That slows him down once again. And now we're almost 6 minutes into the game, and Jose doesn't have any technology yet. No advanced technology, no citadel, no robotics, nothing yet. He has the minerals for robotics now, though, the gas, he has it. He hasn't built it yet because he's so focused on defending against those pesky fire bats being hell annoying there at the backside. But the cannon there should be able to defend him. The cannon successfully defends. HamburgerSasu lifts up the barracks. He's gonna stop going for those cheeky fire bat moves. But Jose has been slowed down so much that I don't think he's ever going to be able to do anything with his gateway mass to hurt HamburgerSasu. I just don't think Nexus for Gateway Nexus is a viable build order if you want to win the game before 10 minutes, which is something you should try to do against the Koreans. Because late game, it's never ever going to happen. Never ever. Never ever ever. Yeah, it looks like he's going for mass gateway attack. He's going for the mass gateway strategy. He's not adding on advanced technology except for Citadel of the Dune. I don't see any robos yet, nowhere in his base. There's a lot of gateways being added on. He's going for the mass gateway attack. Scans coming out from HamburgerSasu here though. Scans the backside. Sees there's some gateways on the way. Sees his triple nexus. Sees the Citadel. He's gonna basically have the same assumption as I have. That is, he just needs to build a wall and get himself very well protected in the front. Because drops are not gonna happen. Weapon and armor on the way for Jose. Dragoon range as well, and Zealot Lax also on the way. Supply count for both players about the same. SCV worker count, there's about a 10 difference in favor of Jose, despite losing a couple probes earlier. But the triple nexus just allows him to rebuild those probes really quick, but he still got slowed down tremendously. So now Jose with this is about 14 gateways, is going to mass up as fast as he possibly physically can. Whereas HamburgerSasu is going to build a very strong choke while he sends out a tank drop. Now the question is there any spot for Jose to get tank drop from? And yeah, there are some pretty good spots here, but the Dragoons might just throw a wrench into those dropping plans. Dragoons are moving to the sides. He's got to defend himself against the drop with the drop. The Dragoons, dropship comes in, drops it. Stays alive, doesn't go down. Finds a nice little spot. Probes are running away, gets vision of the probes. Tanks are sieging up. Gets 10 kills. Gets 4 kills. Okay, so he gets a pretty good amount of kills. About 15, 16 maybe. Somewhere in between. Pretty good tank drop. Once again slows Jose down, who's lost by now, I think, about 27 probes in total. Another dropship there moving across the map. Ready to go for another tank drop. Is there a physically possible spot to tank drop from? There should be a spot here. There should be a spot right there. Right here. Right here. There should be able to drop from here. But he's moving Dragoons into position. He's not. Moving them. They're just walking back and forth. Tripping out. Looks like HamburgerSasu goes in for the bottom right. Only 2 cannons there. Dragoons aren't responding. Flies in. Probes are still on the minerals. Ooh, I guess he tanks out. Probes are running away. Can he hit them? 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 Can he... 21 probes dead and gone. Oh, HamburgerSasu just keeps nailing Jose in the backside there. Continuously getting his probes. And the gateway strategy here is just going to completely fall flat. Because we do have a pretty strong choke here. We do have upgrades for HamburgerSasu. And Zealot speed as well. Level 1 attack, level 1 armor. HamburgerSasu level 1 attack on the Marines. A lot of bunkers in the front, but actually, is this attack going to be enough? The SCV there gives away that the attack is coming, so he might pull some SCVs to the front to help himself defend from this frontal attack. But he's not yet going in. Not yet going in. Tanks spawning exactly on time to help himself defend against those Dragoons. A single tank might have been enough, it might not have been. But all the units that Jose has, now moving from his base to the front here, balling up, almost on maxed out supply. HamburgerSasu on about 150 supply. A lot of minerals in the bank. He isn't really trying to play his fastest. You know, he's playing really slow for his doing. He's just taking it easy. He's maybe even underestimating Jose here. Underestimating Jose might come back to bite him. It might not. But he's not playing as fast as he could. He's playing smart. And playing smart is sometimes all you need. You don't have to play that fast as long as you do the correct things. Jose there is starting to realize that maybe I can't break through. There's a very good turret there in the front. The depot wall is also pretty strong. Depots behind it as well. Marines are difficult to storm on. He's starting to build on the middle instead. About a tank truck there moving out for HamburgerSasu. This time around, there's probably too many cannons. He's going to scan ahead first, though. Let's see if he's going to scan to see if he can land and where he's going to land. Like, this is the best spot to land his tanks. But he's going to go for this spot there. Scans, redirects himself, and he's going exactly for the spot that I mentioned. Exactly on that spot. Does he get any kills? 5. Okay, he gets something. Not a lot, but Jose now in 57 probes in total. Not too healthy in the probe department. His gas is also kind of low. He's going to have to build a couple more probes to recover from this small little tiny hit. He really needs to be in about 70 probes in total. But Jose's game is not going too great. HamburgerSasu is just having a very comfortable, comfy, easy time here. No pressure on him whatsoever. Barracks and engineering base now moving to the sides. His choke is very, very strong. A lot of tanks. Didn't even move that many tanks to the backside, which he usually does when he's playing against drop style play. But Jose is not planning on going drops anytime soon whatsoever. He just went for the gateway mass, which time and time again has proven to not be that reliable. And HamburgerSasu is waiting for Jose to pull the trigger. He wants Jose to waste his mass attack on this choke, and that is when he's going to go and prepare himself for the counterattacks. As he's now adding on mass factories, he's got more drops, just more Valkyries in the back as well, just in case drops are going to be something that Jose is going to try to do. He still has no robotics, though. There's an Arbiter Tribunal on the way. I still don't see any robotics. Not even on the middle. Just a lot of gateways on the middle. Jose wants to go all in on the gateway mass. I've seen just mass gateway work against HamburgerSasu before. It has worked before. But it was always in conjunction with at least a couple storm drops or mass drops inside of his base. And this time around, Jose is just giving him oceans of time. Oceans of time. He's maxed out. Got upgrades on the Marines as 1 attack. Upgrades on the tanks as 1 attack. Jose has not attacked yet. 12, 13 minutes in. He's got 2 armor, 0 shield, 2 weapon. 1 shield on the way, and maxed out armor and weapon are also on the way. His upgrades are in a very good spot. HamburgerSasu definitely a little bit behind when it comes to the upgrades. Comes in. Comes in. Tanks are moving back a little bit, spread them out, stitches them up, Marines getting stormed, fire bats inside the bunkers are making really easy work of those zealots on top of the depots. The large chunk of the mass has gone down, but more mass is being rebuilt very, very quick. Jose gets his entire mid-build scouted by those 2 Valkyries, hanging them there in the front to see what's coming. And HamburgerSasu loses pretty much nothing at all. 1 depot, 2 depots, 3 depots, a turret, and 2 bunkers with the units inside those bunkers. As compared to Jose losing about an entire Zealot and Dragoon Gateway Templar mass attack. He's rebuilding it very quickly though. He's rebuilding it very quickly because he's got so many gateways. There's about 20 gateways on the middle, maybe even more. About 20 gateways here back at home, maybe even more. So about 40 gateways in total. 2 Stargates in the back there as well to build himself some arbiters. He's going to go for a really fat, strong mass frontal attack. But Marines are moving out. HamburgerSasu is moving out. HamburgerSasu is smelling blood. He doesn't want to wait any longer. He's moving out with the mass attack that he's got. There are a lot of factories, soldiers on the way, tanks on the way, tanks moving out into the middle. But the upgrades from Jose are actually giving him a pretty good fight here against the Marines and the tanks, which are currently still only on level 1 attack, level 1 armor as well. Marines all getting mowed down like they don't even provide much resistance. 2 Templars coming in as well. 4 Storms. EMPs the Templars. Now going to morph into an Archon. Fails the morph into an Archon. Got Valkyries there going into Jose's base to scout what's going on. I still don't see any robotics anywhere at all on the entire map. Honestly, Jose's best chance at this game was robotics, facilities, and he doesn't have a single one of them. He's just going for the all-out, simple, basic 101 mass gateway attacks. And is it working? Not really, no. And we're going to have level 2 attack on those tanks very soon, and once level 2 attack finishes for the tanks, those tanks are going to be beefy and strong as hell. Just clear out a lot of tanks and vultures there though, but more vultures come up from the base entering the middle of the map. He's got about 20 factories in total producing non-stop. Will he be able to keep up with Jose's 40, maybe even 50 gateway mass production attacks? Is he gonna do it? Jose almost on 3-1-3. Very strong gateway units. But gateway units, are they really that strong against tanks and vultures with mines all over the place? I don't know. I don't know. He's mixing in some Dark Templars as well. Got the Arbiter there at the backside. Does he have Stasis? I am not sure. I think he does. He should have. HamburgerSasu not even finishing his entire base. He's just going all out for the hard attack. He's lifting a lot of command centers on top of his main command centers to protect him from getting targeted. Scans the entire map to see what's going on. To see if Jose has anything else. If he has carrier production somewhere. If he has a mass reaver drop somewhere. If he has something on the map that is a threat to his existence. But so far at the moment, it's just gateways and gateway mass everywhere. Jose is waiting. He's waiting for HamburgerSasu to spread out over the middle that his mass attack can break through. By having all those tanks too spread out. But I don't think it's going to happen. The vultures down the front are just doing such a great job of mining up the place. So whenever Jose goes for the attack, the mines are going to take down a lot of his units. Comes in, walking in between the gateways, rushing in, going in for the attack, breaking through the lines. A lot of units went down for both players. A lot of units went down. A lot of Vulture's tanks got mowed down. Both players lost about 70 supply, but rebuilding their supplies really fast. HamburgerSasu now kicking it up here, almost 300 APM. Likewise, Jose on 300 APM, spamming units in his gateways as fast as he can to try and rebuild and max out faster than HamburgerSasu can. And yeah, he's going to max out faster than HamburgerSasu can because he's got double the amount of gateways than HamburgerSasu has factories. HamburgerSasu now on level 2 attack. Level 2 armor coming in very soon as well. About 25-30 Zealots in production at the same time. Zealots running into the base, going to try to break through and at least kill a couple of the units that are respawning and building. Just a non-stop stream of units coming in. Honestly, a non-stop stream of small groups of units might not do the trick. You might have to send in bigger groups, like this one. It's a pretty big group. Another group of Zealots running across the map. He's only building Zealots. He's playing the game as basic as he could. But sometimes basic stuff like this wins you a game. I've lost against it myself, against these mass Zealot attacks, just overpowering your factory production. But not this time. Not this time. HamburgerSasu hangs on there, not really feeling the pain in any way whatsoever. A couple raids are on the way. Getting a couple more raids as well. I don't see any carrier production anywhere yet. I don't see Arbiters on the map at the moment. Just Templar, Zealot, Dragoon, Gateway units coming in. Dark Templars mixed in between as well. Level 2 shield upgrade on the way for Jose. He's on 3-1-3. Burger is on 1-2. Soon 2-2. Soon 2-3. Very soon 2-3. Once he gets level 3 attack on the tanks, level 2 armor, he's basically going to just win the game by rolling out with his tanks. Jose has very little money because he has, I think he's basically just filled up every single gateway with as many as he could. As you could see right there, 5, a lot of units inside everything. He's scanning the map as well, scan the front there, goes in for the attack. Goes in for the attack there on the middle. Jose pulls back, he doesn't want to fight into that narrow pathway, he wants to get a great surround on HamburgerSasu units. So he pulls back, goes back in, first out of Dark Templar. Templars going in, there's detection overhead. Zealots are coming from the side. Zealots get EMP. Raids in the air are helping and assisting in taking down those low HP Zealots that took damage from the tanks. He rebuilt his entire gateway production thing on the middle. He's building as fast as he can. He's trying really hard. But HamburgerSasu simply isn't losing any units whatsoever because he got level 2 armor, level 3 attack on the tanks. He's just having a breeze. Tanks are pretty damn strong. He killed his own SCVs as well. He killed his own SCVs because he wants a bigger army. His army is absolutely massive. And he killed his own SCVs to do it. He didn't really care about having mineral income or gas income. He's got enough gas, got enough minerals. He just wants the army size of a continent. Comes in. Pushes through the gateways on the middle. Jose's life, Jose's game here is starting to look worse and worse. Not really much he can do. Jose producing really fast, as he can. But will it be enough? HamburgerSasu just pushing through the middle. About 50 tanks, 50 vultures. He's having the time of his life. Breezing through without issue. I must admit though, HamburgerSasu definitely convincingly wins this one. But then again, he never really got tested. There was never a mix-up of drops coming in. Just very simple gateway mass attacks that I rarely ever see working against Koreans. It just almost never works. These high-level Korean Gosus, they just have no trouble with it. They just defend it really easily. And he pushes through, gets close to the choke, and he's gonna break through the choke. Doesn't even have to siege up, he's gonna roll right in. There's a couple of Zealots and Dragoons there in the backside of the base, but I don't really think they're gonna do much. He goes over his back, Vultures in the front, tanks in the back, pulls back. He doesn't want to fight this yet. He doesn't want this fight just yet. Units are streaming into the front door. Race in the front, mines even further in the front. Defensive matrix on the tank, keeps it alive, just rolling in without sieging up. He knows he's got this, doesn't need to siege, just has to roll in, attack, and say good morning, Jose, good morning, and goodbye. GG should be coming on very soon. Jose should have already called the GG. This game is very, very over. Here's the GG. Jose loses. Jose is now down 2 losses against 2 wins from HamburgerSasu. And yeah, Jose just got hit a lot of times on his probes. His probes took a lot of hits. And he decided to just go for the Gateway Mass. I don't think the Gateway Mass would have ever worked in any point of that game. I think it was just doomed to fail. Not quite what he had to do. That was just a very poor choice of build order. And honestly, once again, I don't think we really got a good glimpse at how good HamburgerSasu really is from that game. Because Jose's build order, honestly, not to call him bad, I just don't think the build order was good. Honestly. HamburgerSasu wasn't spending his minerals as best as he could. He had like 3,000 minerals 8 minutes into the game. It kind of means he's not trying to spend his minerals as fast as he can. He's just playing really relaxed. He doesn't feel that he has to. He's underestimating Jose. And even though he underestimates Jose, he didn't have to try. Not yet. This game though might be different. It's a Zerg against Zerg. And both players are scouting the exact same direction. Both players going for the exact same build order with a hatchery and a choke. Jose a little bit faster, HamburgerSasu a little bit slower. They find each other and they also immediately know where their opponent is located. I feel that one of the 2 players might send a drone out, might send some Zerglings out to scout what is my opponent up to. The pools are about coming up at the same time. Jose went for an Overlord before making his pool though, whereas HamburgerSasu went for pool Overlord. Hatchery number 2 coming in first from... Actually, both players at the same time get their hatchery up and running. Jose goes for a 3rd hatchery. No, wait, that's a creep colony. He's got a lot of minerals in the bank. He's not using them. He's going for a very defensive strategy. Zerglings are on the way for both players. More Zerglings on the way for Jose, though, in the front and in the back. Whereas HamburgerSasu, only 6 of them. No sunken. Jose has a sunken there in the back. And his probes to protect them, his drones, I mean. Hatchery number 3, 4 on the way there already. HamburgerSasu hasn't built his 4th hatchery yet. Zerglings move to the front. Couple to row. Oh, another hatchery there. And now the Zergling against Zergling fight gonna happen. Zerglings for HamburgerSasu spawning just in time to keep those Zerglings from Jose away. I think it's about 10 Zerglings against 10 or 8 against 8. 7 against 8. Jose doesn't go in. So it looks like HamburgerSasu will get his own sunken up and running in the front there. Jose is going to try to sneak through to get on top of the drones. Will he be able to? Doesn't try to go in. No sunken there in the back. Hatchery number 5 on the way there from HamburgerSasu. Jose doesn't have number 5 yet, but is Overlord on top of the minerals. Likewise, Jose does the same. Makes it a little bit harder to click on the minerals when you have your overlord horizontal like this. If you have it vertically like this, it doesn't really make it any more difficult to click on the minerals. Just as easy. See, just as easy. Just a little bit more difficult. Just a little bit more difficult. You gotta click there on the edges. Here, you can still click on the thing without having to click on the edges. This is a little bit easier to click on than this one. Hatchery number 5 there coming in as well for both players. 2 sunkers in the front. 1 sunken in the front, overlord in the front for vision. No gas coming in either player yet. Kind of wondering, how is this CVC going to unfold? So far, it looks pretty much the same. So far, both players doing the same thing. Worker count 1 in favor of HamburgerSasu. It's 1 in favor of HamburgerSasu. Hatchery number 6 already on the way. Same for Jose. Hatchery number 6 there on the side. No gas yet. Hatchery number 7. No hatchery number 7 from Jose. He can afford it though, but he's not getting it yet. Gonna go for double gas. HamburgerSasu going for double gas. Both players kind of synced up. Zerglings sneaking in. Gonna go for the drone attack. The very first bit of action happening here. Our drone gonna go down. Kills. He loses some mining time. Doesn't lose a drone there though. Zerglings get taken down very easily. He does have a drone lead though. 28 drones. Adding on hatchery number 8 and number 9. Number 7 and 8. Number 7 and 8. So 7 against 8 hatcheries from both players. Gas number 3 there coming in from HamburgerSasu. No gas number 3 there from Jose. 34 drones against 31. He's getting a little bit richer than HamburgerSasu is at the moment. Lair on the way from HamburgerSasu. No Lair there yet from Jose. He's getting double Hylas then. I don't think HamburgerSasu can see them with his Overlord. Don't think he can see them. We're going to see speed and range for Hydras coming in from Jose. HamburgerSasu, I believe, is going to go for probably Mutalisks because I don't see Hylisk Den yet. He's on 3 gas, 38 drones. And adding on hatchery number 8 and 9. Jose doing the same thing. Adding on hatchery number 9. Both players really just kind of doing the same thing. 4 gas here from Jose. I'm not sure why he split that one up on the other side instead of going in all of them on the right side, but you know, doesn't really matter. 1 Evo Chamber, 2 Evo Chambers coming out for Jose. Lair finishing up there for HamburgerSasu. HamburgerSasu is getting a lot of Zerglings. He's getting a lot of Zerglings. He's got Zergling speed there finishing up there in the back. Lair finishing up as well. He wants to hit him before the Hydra spawn, but the Hydras are already on the way to take down the Overlord. He knows a couple of them are finished up. There's hatchery number 10 and 11. All the Zerglings are spawning, running out into the middle of the map, goes straight for the attack after he lost his 1 Overlord, goes in for the frontal attack there on top of the Sunkens. Couple Hydras behind the Sunkens, getting on top of the Sunkens. Sunkens getting taken down, boom, very fast, very quick. Spires on the way, they're back at home. Actually, the Sunkens took way longer than I thought to take down. So I don't think this attack from HamburgerSasu is really going to do all that much damage to Jose, who's now finishing up a lot of Hydras. It'll be very easy to defend himself, going to take down the hatchery there in the front, and then run away and wait for probably Mutalisks to finish. Spire is still on the way though, so there's a small little time frame here for Jose to go for an attack, but he's not. He's not going for an attack. He doesn't want to try it yet. So HamburgerSasu has himself a nice little time to get those Sunkens up in the front to help himself defend against those Hydralisks from Jose. 64 drones. He droned up a lot. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. And a lot of gas. So he's gonna build a lot of Mutas when the Spire finishes. That's basically his plan. Spam out Mutas as many as he can and get as much gas as he can right now. There's the first group of Mutas. 17 Mutalisks. 18 in total. Jose still producing Hydras and 59 drones now himself. Starting to get some spores on the top side there. Those are going to be spores most likely. Defending his Mutalisks. I think he is assuming our Burger Boy is going for Mutalisks. And 2 more hatches coming out there as well. So a total of, I think that's about 12 in total. HamburgerSasu now adding on 3 more for 5 more. 5 more. So for 16 hatchers in total, he's got about a lot of Mutalisks finished up already. Even more of them are on the way. Getting no upgrade for his Mutalisks though. He's going to go in without upgrades. Jose moving into the middle. He's going to scout the choke. He's going to scout the choke there with his overlords. Pulls back, sees there's a lot of Sunkens. He's going to try to go in. He goes in. Might be a very good choice, might be a very bad choice. The supply lead is in favor of HamburgerSasu, with a lot of Mutas finishing up and just finished up, ready to assist in defending the front there. A couple of Zerglings also helping defend the front. And then Mutas are going to come in. Mutas are coming from the back to the front over there. Now they're pulling back behind the Sunken line, and he's going to let the Sunkens kill as many Hydras as he can, and that is when he's going to go in with the Mutas to finish them up. Although that amount of Hydras there is pretty big, I think there's more Mutas here. There's probably more Mutas than Hydras. Although more Hydras keep streaming in, he's just gonna non-stop produce them. Dancing back and forth there in the back. Zerglings are spawning. Once Zergling spawn, he goes in for the attack. Zergling Mutas combination attack. This is gonna save the day. Are the Mutas gonna be able to kill them all? Actually, yeah, easily. Easily takes them all down. Easily. Jose's supply count just absolutely dropped by about 60. And HamburgerSasu now with the massive supply lead, with more Hydras coming in from the base. He has to pull back for now, because the Hydras are taking some real shots at the Mutas, who are taking some real damage. Hydras sneaking in through the front door. Mutas coming back into the fight. Zerglings are doing a really good job there of fighting against those Hydras. The micro there from Jose, not really that well, not really that great. Mutas coming in from the backside once again. Got level 1 Carapace on the way from Mutas. Level 1 attack and Carapace on the way for the Hydras. Mutas are overrunning, overflying, whatever you want to call this. They're just decimating through the lines of Hydras, but the Hydra production is non-stop. Non-stop sending in those Hydras to keep reinforcing the groups that are already there to push back those Mutas every single time and time again. Once again, retreats back to his base where Sunkens are on the way. Well, there's still creep colonies. Jose gonna try to take them down before they turn into actual Sunkens. More Sunkens are being thrown down by HamburgerSasu. Mutas once again attacking the Hydras. Hydras pulling back to regroup with more of them. Zerglings once again coming up the backside, but he pulls back to his Sunkens once again. Just a non-stop stream of Hydras. But Hydras don't really do too well into Sunkens with Mutas flying on top. He pulls back from the Sunkens, wants to fight away from the Sunkens to do as much damage as he can against the Hydras while taking the smallest amount of damage that he possibly can. But nope, not really working out. Once again, pulls back into the middle and stays in the middle. Now he's going to have to start switching things up. He needs a Queen's Nest and he has to go for Lake. Or, well, Dark Swarm or Plague. Both would be really great. Supply count currently still in favor of HamburgerSasu. He's on 161. More Mutas are spawning at the same time there as well. Jose now starts to build more spores there in the back. He's losing a couple of overlords there. Supply check at the moment. HamburgerSasu is not supply blocked at the moment. Jose is waiting for more overlords to finish up. Things aren't looking that great for Jose. A lot of Hydras on the mill here though, with level 1 attack finished up very soon. Or already finished them up. Already has level 1 attack Carapace, so he has the upgrade advantage over HamburgerSasu, who's currently on 0-0. But has the more effective units here in the Mutas. So a lot of Sunkens once again goes in for the attack. Gonna lose a lot of units into that Sunken mass. HamburgerSasu is playing is very, very fast. 84 drones. Drone difference is massive in favor of HamburgerSasu. He's just so rich, got so much more money coming in, probably double the amount of minerals and gas coming in for HamburgerSasu here, as he's got almost double the drone count. Now Hydras are coming out as well. Hydras are joining the mix. Do they have their upgrades yet? I don't know, I'm not sure, but they are joining the fight really quickly with their... They have speed, range, I don't know. But yeah, this is defended really easily once again. HamburgerSasu not feeling the pressure, not feeling too bad about this one at all. More Zerglings spawning. No Hive there in the back yet. Hive on the way there from Jose. So yeah, we might be seeing a Divider Mount very soon to help him assist in taking or breaking through the front door here. But we've got Lurkers on the way from HamburgerSasu. Lurkers on the way from HamburgerSasu to help him defend. And those mass Hydra attacks. Maybe he's going to go for a Hylos Lurker drop on the drones. I haven't seen him get Overlord speed or transportation yet. Maybe he got them, maybe he didn't, I don't know. Getting Evo Chambers now as well. Continuously taking down a couple of overlords there with the Mulisks. He's doing a really good job here of just staying ahead of Jose. He's maxed out on supply, maxed out. Gonna go in for the attack very soon. I feel he's gonna go in for the Hive Snipe. Oh, Jose sees it coming. He's pulling back his Hydras. He knows it's gonna happen. There the Mules are. Getting right in front of the Hive. Hive taking very massive amount of damage very quickly. This is gonna be a no contest. There goes the Hive. It's gone. It's dead. Forever gone. Forever dead. Did lose about 40 supply there, but he doesn't really care. He's still got the supply lead, and he's got the massive mineral lead. Still no Hive. This is the Queen's Nest for the Hive. The Fire Mount on the way there for Jose. Also getting a Great Aspire. He got double the Fire Mount for Plague and Consume. HamburgerSasu biding his time. Jose balling up on the middle. 2 upgrades for his Hydras. HamburgerSasu chasing down some Overlords once again to prevent detection on those lurkers. Kills them, flies out. Gonna kill more Overlords there on the side. Jose is at this point kind of getting picked apart. Finds the Filer Mounts. Oh, this is so bad for Jose. Loses the Plague. Will lose to Consume the Filer Mount as well. And basically the one thing he really needed gets taken down. There's no lair, no hive. He cannot build new Defiler Mounts. This game is at this point pretty much over. Hive on the way from HamburgerSasu, another lair as well. And more upgrades, of course, also being researched. HamburgerSasu here just tearing Jose apart. Jose waiting here in the front. Jose got pretty much a lot of Hydras. Pretty much no money coming in. There's a lot of drones there running back and forth, but such a great distance to cover after picking up the mineral. The money is just very slow compared to HamburgerSasu here, who's got a lot. He's pulling even more hatcheries. He's got 5. Well, he's got about 12 there in the front. 12? What the hell? I mean 13. 13 in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there in the back. 9 in the back. Well, 10. Yeah, he's got a lot of. He's got 23 hatcheries. Jose in about 12, 13, 14 hatcheries. Quite a big difference. Big money difference as well. Did get some the finals out before he lost the final mounts. Now he just has to wait for energy on the filers because he can't consume. Also can't play. He can pretty much only use Dark Swarm. But not sure Dark Swarm is going to be that great here into that many lurkers walled up there, stacked up in the front. Those lurkers are just going to eat up all those Hydras without much trouble, actually. Without much trouble, I believe. But all the upgrades are on the way for both players. Well, most of the HamburgerSasu, everything will upgrade on the way. There's a Plague. There's Zerglings though, and the Zerglings, there's no ground army from Jose. So the Zerglings from HamburgerSasu are just going to stand inside the Dark Swarm and have a very easy life defending against the Hydras behind it. So yeah, Jose knows the game is pretty much done. He's getting a lair there in the backside. Lair's finished. They get a hive ASAP as well. Not really much you can do. HamburgerSasu getting Guardians. Guardians finishing up there in the back on the front side of his base. Flies with the Overlords. He's just a lot of spores in production there in the backside. HamburgerSasu is playing this as relaxed as he can. Getting everything he needs. Just playing it safe. Waiting for Jose to go for the attack. And then kill himself on this lurker mass in the front. The fire finish for HamburgerSasu. Goes in with the Guardians. Items going in for the attack. Zerk in the mix as well. Gonna have 2 spores. He's killing Overlord. Doesn't really do much, but there he goes. Dark Swarm for the. Oh yeah, the lurker's just killing everything so quick. Look at this. Half the Hydras are dead and gone, and the other half is going in right now, just walking straight into their destruction. Guardians going to the left side, going to go straight for an attack on Jose's base, on his main specifically. Jose knows it's over, completely got torn apart. Well, he tore himself apart at the end there, but that game was pretty one-sided. It took a long time. That was a long game. HamburgerSasu had no problems defending at any point. Just looked like an easy game for our Burger Boy. Our Burger Boy, once again, shows that he actually, maybe he really is that good. Maybe he really is that good. So one final game. One final game. Well, Protoss against Terran between Jose and Burger Boy. Now, who's on the Protoss, you might ask? Who is on the Protoss, you might ask? Well, it is our very own, the one and only HamburgerSasu on the Protoss here, on the middle of the map. A little bit late with setting his ropes to work there, though. But I've got a good feeling because Burger's Protoss is monstrously strong. He's a monster on Protoss. Jose on a corner Terran. Jose is actually pretty good at defending on Terran. He's actually pretty good defending on Terran, specifically on the corner spawn. So I don't want to say I've got very high expectations, but I've got some expectations from my boy Jose here. He's going to have to show up and show us all what he can do. I believe in you. I believe in you, Jose. You can do it. You can do it. Starts off with a depot. Burger starts off with a pylon very far away from his nexus. I really don't like this kind of stuff. It gives me OCD. I don't like it. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter in the end. It's kind of like, it's the pylon. It's all that matters. It's a pylon. You need a pylon. Where you build a pylon doesn't really matter as long as you get it on time. I'm gonna go for a nexus. So pylon nexus from HamburgerSasu. Jose with the depot barrack. Something foreign players do a lot. They go for depot barrack. Unlike Koreans who go for barrack depot barrack. Just, you know, changes the timing of the Marine a little bit. You get a little bit more money in the bank though from this. A little bit more money in the bank. Everything just flows a little bit more smoothly, but you do lose those rushing chances you otherwise would have from the other build order. Gives you a stronger rushing option. So 2 gateways there coming out, 3 gateways coming out from HamburgerSasu. Might go for number 4, maybe just going for a pylon in the choke. No pylon in the choke. No pylon in the choke. He's going to use his Nexus to open up supply space. So Zealot on the way there. Soon. There it is. Nexus is going to finish just in time for... He gets supply blocked. He gets supply blocked for about 4 seconds. Maybe 5. Maybe call it 6. A lot of minerals in the bank. A lot of minerals. Still no pylon. We're gonna get supply blocked again. Pylon now on the way. Academy on the way there from Jose. Triple barracks. Marines in the front. Gonna keep the probe out. Finds the probe. Finds the base. No. He finds the base. Zealot on the chase. Tries to get in. Zealot blocks him. Double gas on the way there from HamburgerSasu. Yeah, he gets in. He gets in. He gets the probe. He gets the Marine in. Probe from HamburgerSasu went down there on the side. Another probe there going to try to sneak in. Won't be able to, though. He just wants to confirm whether this is where Jose is located. Yeah, he wants to confirm. He sees it, confirms it, sees the Marine count, retreats into his own base. Marines are already on the way there, though. Oh, wait. Marines are on the way here, though. He wants to try and stop the cannons in the front from happening. There's no cannons in the front. There's some more Zealots there, though. HamburgerSasu seems to know that the Marines left them their choke, so now he's moving out. Going to go for the attack. Going to try to catch those Marines out in the middle. Not going to happen there, though. Command Center on the way there from Jose. Stops making Marines for the moment. He wants to get triple Command Center in the back. Bunker in the front. Fire bats inside the bunker. HamburgerSasu is going to go in, and he's going to just walk through. He's going to ignore the bunker, walk through. Gets chased down by the Marines there, though. Going to go for the Marines instead. Marines fight themselves in a very bad position. Loses one of them, only one. retreats back in between the barracks. Now the Zealots are inside the base, kind of stuck, although they can walk out whenever they want to. We're gonna try to hunt for something to kill. Marines dancing back and forth in the base, keeping him safe. HamburgerSasu now just gonna focus on doing his stuff back at home. Got a Citadel of Aduna on the way, Robo on the way there in the front, triple cannon in the front to keep Marines out. Still walking back and forth, waiting for a moment to get on top of those Marines. Gets on top of the Marines. Ooh, kills one, kills two, but there's too many Marines to fight into. And the medics also do a great job keeping those Marines alive. So double command center in the back, triple command center in the back. Factory coming up in the front, engineering bay now also on the way. HamburgerSasu getting double robo, starts still a consistent set of production. I kind of already know what HamburgerSasu is going to do. He's going to go for double Reaver Zealot speed frontal attack. Stim is finished for Jose, range is on the way. One bunker there on the front to keep Burger out. Although the bunker here doesn't really... The front has a wall. You can still walk through this little portion there on the side. And of course, through this white little open spot there on the top side. What matters is though, there's firebats in the bunker. Scan comes out from Jose. What did he scan? He scanned the main portion there in the backside. Support bay on the way. He saw the Citadel of Adun, the most important chunks of information, because of course a support bay means that there's robotics. Getting more gateways now as well. 5 gateway in total for the Zealot production of 1 attack on the way, speed on the way, shuttle on the way, double robo finished in the front. Reavers both queued up. Double Reaver, mass Zealot attack. Gonna be a bit slower than usual though, because he went for triple gateway instead of double gateway. Triple gateway slows down everything else a little bit, but he'll have a lot of Zealots with the 2 Reavers to go for the frontal attack. Also, the wall there for Jose hasn't really been finished yet. Got siege mode on the way, but no tank. That might actually be really bad. You got siege mode on the way, but it doesn't have a tank. The tank is crucial against the Reavers. Tank now on the way though. Getting a second machine shop as well, but HamburgerSasu might just move and attack before the tank itself is finished. Maybe it will finish in time. He's moving now. Tank isn't finished yet. He's moving. I'm going to keep the timer of the tank there on the bottom side just to see, is he going to be on time. I really don't like this wide open joke. This is a very... I don't think this is the right way of handling the Zealot Reaver attack here on the front. Reaver's landing before the tank has arrived. Tank does have siege though, but he's going to take down the bunker before the tank sieges up. Kills the bunker. Goes in with a mass Zealot attack. Reavers unloading on the low ground. Marines are a little bit too far out. Marines are very far out. Zealots are getting on top of everything. Bunkers are being unloaded. Firebats are stimming inside the bunkers. Ooh, goes back to Zealots. Tank has gone down. The wall there, not being a wall, really hurts Jose because he lost the front, lost the tank, lost a lot of units as well. Reavers are still pushing through. Zealots are pulling back. Reavers getting taken down. HamburgerSasu messing up there a little bit. Takes out a big shot of Marines there though. Goes back in with the Zealots because now there's a lot of Zealots. Not that many Marines and tanks. He has on top of everything. Marines are microing back and on top of the tanks. Tanks are going to take him down there. He's going to walk to the backside. Who's going to go for the turrets instead? Why fight in the front when I kill stuff on the side? Kills 1 turret, kills 2 turrets, kills an SCV. Gonna run straight for the minerals there in the backside. He's pulling units from the front to the back. And he's gonna go for a frontal attack with the Zealots. Drop comes in as well with top sides. Shuttle goes down, Reaver unloads. Zealots in the back are still fighting. Marines moving from the back to the front. Tanks in the front are getting taken down, even up alive. Reaver on the side there, killing a couple of Marines as well. Now Zealots on this side are killing more Marines. Bunkers and depots are under production. Tanks are on the way. Jose is fighting as fast as he can. While Burger Boy is doing small amounts of damage left and right. Most important part though is there's no choke. And there's mostly Marines with no upgrades at the moment. Do they have upgrades? Oops. The level 1 attack is finished. Tanks have no upgrades of course. Armory not yet on the way. No new choke has been built. HamburgerSasu on 146 supply. Going for mass drop attacks as a transition. Getting his Stargates now as well. 70 probes in total. Getting a lot of anti-drop cannons. Level 1 attack finished as well. Level 2 attack is on the way. Cannons being built everywhere. Jose now, though. Jose, with his 60 SCVs, is in a pretty good shape. Honestly, came out better than I expected. He lost a lot of Marines, lost his choke. He's got quite a healthy amount of tanks, a healthy amount of Marines. Level 2 weapon attack on the way on his engineering bay. Level 1 armor. Doesn't have a science facility, so he can't get level 2 attack. Scarab damage on the way for for HamburgerSasu. Kandarian amulets for Templars. Level 1 armor, level 1 shield also on the way. No Corsair finished yet. You're gonna have to wait for the Corsair. Wait, the Corsair is right there. Why am I so blind? The Corsair is there, drop is there. I'm gonna fly in somewhere and do a mass drop attack. It's a lot of units. Jose has scanned it. Jose knows it's there. Jose gonna go in with the tank drop. Find himself a nice little spot there, right here. Loading, a little bit too far away though. A little bit too far away. He reaches and hits some probes. Killed about 10 of them, maybe even killed 16 of them. Pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. But now HamburgerSasu comes in from the top side there, starts loading on the top side. All lows on the top. It's a lot of zealots, a lot of Templars, a lot of zealots, a lot of reavers. I'll start killing anything he can. Clears out the turrets. The shuttles are returning back home to pick up more units. Zealots are running into... They're staying away, staying away. Okay, this unload might not have been the best one, but he's keeping his reavers outside of the tank range. So you will be able to take down the starport and the factories here on the top side. More tanks finishing up. Going to siege up a little bit. One is in range of... He's in range of some units. Some zealots still on the top of the tank. Going to take down that tank while he's loading up units back at home. Loading up units back at home soon. Waiting for them to spawn, of course, first. We're staying in that top corner. Tanks are slowly crouching and encroaching a little bit further upward. Now he goes in. Storms on the Marines. Storms on the tanks. Storms on everything he can. Or another storm. Kills a lot of units. Kills a lot of units there. Reavers now retreating back into the corner to stay out of the tank range. The other mass drop there has been loaded up. Going to fly in over the same side. There's nothing to snipe the shells there on that side, so he's going to fly in towards the command center. Goes in. Finds a nice little spot there in the corner. Reavers there in the corner. Reavers are stuck behind the people while they're those. Kills a lot of SCVs. Storms the remaining SCVs. Now they're going to go straight for the command center. Kills every single SCV that's there. This drop went really well for HamburgerSasu. Jose is pretty much dead and gone at this point. Losing the last remaining SCVs. The Reavers kill the command center. Kill the command center. Really well done. HamburgerSasu there with a pretty good setup of just clearing out the top side, killing Marines, and then going in with the real drop. And he's going to rinse and repeat. Going to pick up more units back at home. And going to go in for a follow-up drop to hopefully finish him off. Got 14 SCVs. Triple command center with only 14 SCVs and about 900 minerals. He's not in a great shape. About 90 supply. Got a small little wall there in the front that isn't really sealed off. So HamburgerSasu is going to walk through pretty easily. You can walk through pretty easily. Tanks are going to the front. Is he going to go for an attack? He's going to go for an attack. A last-ditch desperation attack. He has to go. This is it. He goes now or never. It's now or never. Walks into the middle of the map. HamburgerSasu is prepared. They're back at home though. Level 1 armor and shield. Level 2 attack. Bogs his zealots right into those Marines though. So yeah, just gonna go for the attack and load my shields on top of these units and just kill everything. Why not? Why not? You're making the game easy for me here, Jose. You're making the game easy by putting all your units on the middle for me to kill. A lot of tanks, there are those storms coming out. The Reavers killing whatever they can. They're in the front, but the tanks in the back, they're going to take down the Reavers for sure. Might have to pick them up. He picks them up. Picks them up, picks everything up. Orzel's have spawned there back in the front. Flies back. So the attack did actually slow HamburgerSasu's finishing blow down a little bit. But Jose also lost his entire army. He still got some tanks, but lost all the Marines, most of the tanks. And lost about 30 supply, maybe 40 supply in total. Flies over the middle of the map. Jose's units are not at home. They're in the middle. And you know what? HamburgerSasu is going to ignore them. There's one Marine, one tank. Well, more tanks in the top side there, but you know, loads right on top of everything, and everything's gonna go down. There's goodbye all the SCVs, goodbye all the Zealots, goodbye everything you see. And the tanks here in the front getting overrun by Zealots. So Jose there tried to make something happen, but honestly, it was impossible. Impossible. That's the final game. HamburgerSasu comes out on top. Wins 4-0 against Jose without much trouble, honestly. It looked kind of easy for him. Looked a little bit easy for our burger boy. Yeah, now we got our answer. We got part of our answer. We still would have to need to see HamburgerSasu play against players like Hydra and Kokoni to really see how good is he compared to the West. Thanks for watching. It's RGB for RGB TV, and see you next time.